Hey everybody, welcome back with Key Intuitive Mind Podcast. I am your host, Kiana Wright. First and foremost, I would like everybody that's watching this YouTube video to stop what you're doing, hit the bell button below, like, subscribe, do all of that good shit, because you about to be in store for some good ass shit. Listen, we talking about healing in a positive, realistic mindset. So everything about this channel is going to be different. Everything about my approach is going to be different. I'm real raw and down to motherfucking earth, and I keep shit a whole hundred around this motherfucker. So we talking about healing in a positive state of mind, no matter what challenges you face in life. All right. So if you're watching this video, stop for a second. Do me a favor. Like, subscribe, add this shit to your favorites. Go back and watch it on your way to work. Hey, go watch it. Go watch it at home with the kids. Whatever the fuck you want to do. Just let them know that you healing in a positive way, in a positive mindset, y'all. We real, we raw, and we with the shits. All right. So let's get straight into this shit. All right. So today's episode is really going to be about how to keep moving forward, even though you keep hitting adversity in life. And, many times it's very hard for people to continue to move forward and continue to be positive in life when they continue to go through things in life that hinders them or that unmotivates them to continue to move forward. But I'm going to let you know something, and this is on a positive mindset, and this is how you turn the negative into positive and continue to move forward, right? So when you're going through things in life and you feel like everything is crashing down around you and every corner that you turn, something bad is happening, whatever. Listen, I'm just going to give it to you straight like this. We're humans. We all go through shit. We all got a sad story. Are you going to sit in the bullshit? Are you going to wake up, smell the motherfucking coffee beans, and go on with your life? Or you want people to feel sorry for you and the situations that you're going through instead of changing the outcome of the situation? Because in every lesson is a blessing. It's up to you to take the blessing from the lesson. So no matter what's happening in your life that's bad and what adversity that you're facing, you got to continue to push forward. You got to continue to push forward. Listen, I'm at the stage in my life right now where I feel like every time I take a couple steps forward, I get pushed back like 5 steps. So it's like I'm not getting nowhere because I keep getting pushed back. But then I had to realize that that's a blessing though, because there's something that I have to learn in this season of my life in order to advance to the next level, right? This is just like a motherfucking video game. In order for you to get to the next level, in order for you to reach the next stage, you have to pass the stage and the level that you're on. So that means all the lessons, all the trials and tribulations that you're going to go through in this season of your life is meant to teach you something. So are you going to learn from it, or are you going to use it for ammo to have people feel sorry for you? It's one of the two. Like at this point, I'm just confused as you. Cause hell, I'm going through shit in life, but I'm not waiting around and sitting and waiting on people to feel sorry for me because of the fuck ups that I have in my life, right? All right. So I know I'm different. I know I'm not like nobody else. I know I'm a good person, but that's not enough for me to succeed in life, right? And I had to realize I had to lay this life shit out in steps, y'all. If you lay your life shit out in steps, you hear me? If you lay this shit out in steps, you be like, look, I gotta do this first in order to get here. And then after I get here, now I got to do this thing in order to keep moving forward in my life, right? So I looked at life like this. I said, well, I told God what I wanted. I told the universe what I wanted. And now I'm manifesting these things. I'm writing it down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night, and nothing is manifesting for me. I'm going out, I'm putting the work in, I'm putting everything in that I can't put in. I'm having the faith, I'm putting in the work. So I'm waiting on these things to actually show up in my life, right? And then I had to realize that what if I get to a level in my life and I get all the things that I want, but I haven't healed myself enough to appreciate the things and the level that I'm on because I'm not showing gratitude for the things that I already have. So every time I go through some shit, I'm feeling sorry for myself instead of learning what I need to learn from this stage in my life in order to move forward. And that's how I got on the healing subject, because I realized that everything was coming from the root, and the root is me. Right? In order for a tree to be stable, the root has to be strong in order for that tree to stand, but it has to get processed first. Right? And so if we look at our life like that, like, look, we got to process ourselves. We got to water ourselves. We got to love ourselves. We got to care about ourselves, but we got to take accountability for the things in our life that's fucked up. Right? So I'm hitting this adversity and I'm like, I know the steps that I got to go through. I got to process myself, right? I got to be processed. I got to go through the process, right? So I said, well, if I heal myself and I fix myself, that's the first step to me moving forward in my life to gain the success that I want, right? That's the first step that I need to gain the success that I am requiring in my life in order for me to move gracefully. In order for me to move in gratitude, I have to grasp certain concepts of life, right? So I said, okay, well, I know that I'm the editor, I'm the creator, I'm the writer, I'm all of that shit in my own story. And it's not playing out exactly how I want it to play out because I know that there's a higher power that's teaching me lessons along the way in order to build me up to the person that I'm supposed to be to provide something to the world, right? So excuse me, y'all, I got to realize that every time I go through something, every time I experience something, it's not to completely knock me down. Just because it knocked me down does not mean I have to stay down. As long as I continue to get up and I continue to push myself and I continue to motivate myself to be the best version of myself despite everything that I'm going through, despite my situation, despite the things that are happening, despite the way that people are treating me, despite all of these things, I have to show up every single day for myself. I can't sit around and let people feel sorry for me because I am going through a rough patch in my life or I made fucked up mistakes. Listen, y'all, listen. Stop right now. Realize something. Breathe. Breathe. It's all right. We all doing this life shit for the very, very, very first time. Listen, we have never been here before that we can remember. And we did this thing and we failed and we got to restart it and try again. That ain't how this shit is working. We all doing this shit for the first time. So we're learning as we go. Be more patient with yourself. Give yourself some grace in the midst of the storm. Because after every storm, it's a clear day. Hell, the sun might come out after the storm, but we gonna have to ride that motherfucker out to sea. If we gonna sit here and let the storm overtake us, let it destroy us, and we not be weathered through it, we might be a little bruised, we might be a little beat up after we come out that motherfucker. But once we come out, all the things that we learned while we was in there is something that we can pick up and carry with us for the rest of our lives because I already done been through this. I know how this gonna end. I'm prepared for it this time. I like just how a hurricane come. You ain't got no water in your house. You ain't got no, non-perishables or whatever the case they call them shits. Listen, it's just like that in life. So I'm prepared this time. So if the worst was to happen, I'm ready for it. So what else you got for me? What else you got for me? You think God gonna give you more than you can bear? Nah, you going through this hardship because he or the universe or whatever the hell you believe in know that you can carry that load. You're strong enough. You're built for this shit. It's a lot of people out here that's not built for this shit, y'all. But unfortunately, you built for this shit. And listen, and I understand we in a brand new year, y'all. 2023 is about to be totally different from all of us as a collective, right? But we have to believe in ourselves to know that adversity is not the end of it all. The only way that you're gonna make it to the level that you're supposed to fucking make it to is to wake up. Wake up today and show gratitude for the things that you have in your life that you're not even appreciative of. Somebody don't have those things. Somebody don't have a bed to sleep in. Somebody don't have food on their table. Somebody don't have a job. I don't give a fuck if you working flipping burgers. As long as you got a job, somebody don't have that. Somebody can't get that. Somebody don't have a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Somebody don't have shoes. Somebody don't have a jacket. But these are the things that we're not showing gratitude for, but you asking for more. But soon as you hit a roadblock, you don't even know how to pivot, get away from that shit, come back at it, and still keep going. Why? Because you're trying to skip the process and not understanding that you're gonna have to get weathered, you're gonna have to get beat up, you're gonna have to get tore down in order to get built back up, right? To be the best version of yourself. Listen, I'm a walking testimony. And I know a lot of you are a walking testimony. And I'm here to tell you that your story is just beginning. Your story is just beginning. I don't give a fuck about your age, right? And I say this all the time, and a lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people say time is not on our side. Yes, time is on your side. Because every day you wake up and you get to make a decision, you make a choice because you got another chance to make your life great for yourself. So every day that you wake up and you don't get closer to what you want, that's because of you. Nobody's to blame but you, right? Nobody's to blame but you. Time is on your side because now you get to decide every day that you wake up and you got breath in your body, you got another chance to be something fucking great. Wake up. Wake up today, show gratitude. Stop feeling sorry for yourself because you make mistakes. Stop feeling sorry for yourself because you're an imperfect human being. There's not one perfect person walking this fucking earth. And I wish that everybody get off their high horse and come down here to reality with us real folk. And we can show y'all how it's done because we're not perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes in different light, in different fashions, in different forms, right? We all have to experience life. We all have to be processed. Adversity is not the end of it all. Adversity is the biggest teacher to success because now you know how to pivot from things that are unexpected. When things come in your life that are unexpected, you're not expecting these things to happen. You don't understand why these bad things are happening. Okay, where are you going to go from here? Now it's forcing you to put yourself in position to pivot out of this situation and to move into a greater version of yourself. So take the good out of the bad and continue to move forward. And as you're moving forward, continue to be processed and learn from those previous lessons so you don't keep repeating the same lesson over and over and over and over and over again in your life. You know, the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and expecting a different result. You can't keep repeating things in your life and expecting it's going to turn out in a different way. That ain't how this shit about to work, right? I'm here to tell y'all that I fuck up too. I make mistakes too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect either, but that's a part of the human experience is to experience it, right? It's to learn, it's to make mistakes, it's to live, it's to laugh, it's to love, it's to be sad, it's to grow, it's to feel all these emotions that you never even knew you had until you put yourself in that situation to feel these things, right? But I'm just a messenger. And my whole purpose of this YouTube channel, of this podcast, and everything that I'm doing is to bring light and to shine light on the things that so many people are hiding and trying to cover up. No, we're no longer covering up things that makes us uncomfortable. Because anytime you're uncomfortable in a situation, you move from it. And hopefully, when you're moving from it, you're moving to put yourself in a better, more comfortable position, but you don't stay there because you never want to be comfortable in your life in order to keep advancing because complacency is the killer of success. Oh, let me repeat that. Let me repeat that. Let me repeat that. Complacency is the killer of success. And we don't want to be complacent. We don't want to be stuck. We don't want to not be moving forward, right? So the stepping stones to success is simply knowing who the fuck you are. Who the fuck are you? Why are you here? What is your purpose? What is your gift? What are you trying to achieve? Where are you trying to go? And how the fuck are you going to get there? And it all starts with something simple, y'all. And guess what the hell I'm going to say? You. It all starts with you. A simple you. And I had to learn that, like, when I was going through times in my life where I didn't really understand, like, yo, damn, what's next? What's next? As soon as I said, what's next? Something came next. And then I had to pivot my thinking and be like, all right, so if I say what's next, I know something else bad gonna happen. So I'm gonna say, I got this. No matter the outcome of the situation, I got this. I'm gonna beat it. I believe in myself. I believe in what I'm about to do. The hurt, the pain, everything that I experienced up to this point in my life was all leading me up to this point. Everything that I experienced back then led me to who I am today. It all pushed me to be the greatest version of Kiana. This how it's going to teach each and every one of you to be the greatest versions of yourself, right? It's all about self-love, self-reflection. Adversity is just something that's part of life. It's something that you can't avoid. Troubles don't last always, y'all. Troubles don't last always. It's a brighter day on the other side. Now, it's going to be up to you to decide if you want to take this as an opportunity or you want to take this as an excuse. Because we can all make excuses on why we're not doing something, or why we're not moving closer to this, and why we're not healing, and why we're not fixing ourselves, and why we're not achieving the things that we want to achieve in life. But what decision are you willing to make today? Are you going to make an excuse, which is bad? Or are you going to make the decision to grow yourself, to love yourself, to learn yourself, to heal yourself, right? Both of them is hard, but pick the greater evil. Like, pick the one that's going to actually move you forward to where you want to be in life. We done making excuses in 2023. It's our time to stand for something so we won't fall for anything, right? It's our time to stand on our principles, stand on our boundaries, believe in ourselves, look ourselves in the goddamn mirror every day and tell ourselves, I'm the shit. No toilet paper. Yeah, I'm all of that. I'm all of that. I love myself. I believe in myself. I'm great. Today, I'm waking up the best version of myself that I have ever been in my life. Even though I said it yesterday, this is the shit I'm telling myself in the mirror. Even though I said it yesterday, I'm waking up today believing that today is going to be better than yesterday. And even though I had a good day yesterday, today is going to be better because I'm the best version of myself. I know I fucked up. I know I made mistakes. I know I was in the wrong. I know I was the villain in some people's story. But that shit right there, it does not determine my character and who I am and what's on the inside of me. Because what's on the inside can't be taken away or replicated, right? We have to encourage ourselves in spite of contrary belief. We have to. Because if we don't, who else gonna do it for us? Who else gonna do it for us? And I always tell, listen, being an imperfect individual, being imperfect as a human being is great. Cause like you have to really understand, like if there was everybody that was perfect, the world would be at an imbalance. If everybody on this earth was good, we would have an imbalance. So we have the good, we have the bad, we have the happy, we have the sad. Everything comes in a balance, but you get to decide what role you want to play while you are in existence on this earth. So today I'm asking you, what's your why? What's your purpose of wanting to see the good in the bad? What's your purpose of wanting to fix you? Take a notebook, take the notes out on your phone, put in there, what's my purpose? What's my why to why I need to heal, why I need to see the good and the bad, why I need to change my mind in order to change my life into a positive mindset. What's my why? And if you can write down 3 things, do me a favor, write down 3 things and tell me what's your why. And if you could tell me what's your why, you should wake up every day, put that shit somewhere where you can look at it every single day. And when you wake up, you should look at those 3 things and you should tell yourself, read them out loud, your why to why you waking up, why you doing what you doing, why you making your money, why you making your bread, why you going out doing what you got to do for you and yours. That's your why. Even if you ain't got no kids, even if it's your why because you want to be successful, because you want to break generational curses, because even though you make mistakes and even though you were imperfect and even though you fucked up along the way, even though you made mistakes, you still have a why to wanting to be great. And can't nobody take that away from you because can't nobody judge anybody else because nobody has a clean slate. Damn, I can't even talk, y'all. Clean slate to judge anybody, right? Ain't nobody wipe that shit clean. Just relax. What's your why? Wake up every day and live for your why. Get closer to your dreams. Push yourself to be the best version of yourself in order for you to elevate your mind enough so you can actually put all your focus on these things or on this thing. It's all about focus, determination, right? That's what we doing. We have to change our mind, y'all. As a collective, we have to change our mind. I want you to take out that why me mindset and say, why not me? Why not me? I'm built for this shit. Yeah. I'm looking myself in the mirror and say, I'm built for this shit. Yeah. And can't nobody tell me no different. Can't nobody tell me no different. Can't nobody tell me what I done been through in my life ain't good enough for me to have a story and testimony for me to stand on and walk on and say I made it through the storm. Can't nobody tell me that even though I fucked up, I was in the wrong, my life is over, I don't know where to go from here. Can't nobody tell me that because they don't have the last say so. You do and God do, right? Whatever you may believe in. That's who the last say so is. So my message for anybody out here listening, anybody out here watching, all of that shit, it's all about changing your mind. We talking realistic lifestyles right here. Listen, from a child, I didn't have no choice but to learn how to pivot around unexpected bullshit. I didn't have no choice but to understand that I had to grow up quick in order to adjust to the lifestyle that my mother was living. I had to learn from a young age how to survive. I had to learn how to hustle. I had to learn how to get it. I had to learn these things in order for me to make it where I am today, in order for me to realize that this is a man eat man world. Nobody is who they really say they are. You can't trust nobody. You can't love nobody. That's how I grew up. I didn't grow up on I love you. You go off to college, you be the best version of yourself. I grew up on you not gonna be shit. You gonna have a baby by the age of 14. Didn't do none of that. I grew up on that. So I grew up my whole life trying to prove a point to other people that I was gonna be successful. Was that enough for them? No, because I was all after I proved one point, I was always trying to prove another point. And that's where I got people pleasing from. Childhood trauma, right? As an adult, I didn't succeed in areas of my life that I thought I should have been succeeding in because I was holding on to baggage that I didn't even realize I was holding on to because it was already pre-programmed into my mental state of this is how things should be. It was the exact opposite, right? So when every time something bad happened in my life, I was just figuring out, oh, well, this is how this shit go. No, that ain't how that go. I have complete control over everything that happens in my life. I am the author. I am the creator. I am the editor. Everything that happens in my life is up to Kiana. Everything that happens in your life is up to you. Look yourself in the mirror and believe in you, even if nobody else do. I'm going to push myself. I'm going to push my brand. I'm going to push everything around me to be great because I know greatness is on the horizon. But it's all about understanding that anytime you hit a roadblock, okay, turn around and go another way. It might be a quicker way. That roadblock might have been put there for a reason. There might be a flood ahead. It might be a washout of a bridge. It might be a tree in the road. Anything could be there really blocking your way after you get past that roadblock. So the universe was just telling you, God was just telling you, hey, whip this bitch around and go the other way. Go the other way. You might even get there quicker that way. You might be in some traffic. You might be waiting for a while, but waiting for a while for what you deserve is worth it if you ask me. Especially if you're doing shit the right way. I ain't got to worry about running from nothing when I'm doing shit the right way. Yeah, I still might make mistakes. Yeah, I still might fuck up. Yeah, I still might, go off the path that I'm supposed to be on. Because we all just roaming through life trying to figure this shit out as we go. So stop letting people put in your mind that there is a absolute rule book to how you supposed to do something. Yeah, it's some set principles that you might can follow. And I say might loosely, that you might can follow to make it to where you want to be, but it's all about you changing your mind in order to achieve the success that you know that you require to make yourself feel comfortable with what you got going on in your life. Now I'm sick. I'm sick and tired of talking with people and having one-on-one sessions with people and they steady making excuses, not understanding why, or they deflecting or blaming shit on other people, or, oh, well, if I would have did this night, this wouldn't have happened and I wouldn't be in this trouble. No, take accountability for what happened because it happened for a reason. Now pivot. Where do you go from here? No excuses. I don't want to hear that shit. No surrender. We don't give up. We don't give in. And we would never, ever, ever, motherfucking ever let the enemy win. Right? We looking the enemy in the eye and say anything that is formed against me shall not prosper. That's what we doing. That's what we doing all 2023. If you don't wake up now, it's now or never. Right? Time is on your side, baby. Time is on your side. Tomorrow you're going to wake up with another chance. It's going to be your choice to make good choices. It's you waking up with a chance every day. And if you're doing the same thing every day and getting no closer to where you want to be in your life, that's your motherfucking fault. Nobody else to blame. Not your situation, not your partner, not your friends, not your mama, not your daddy, not your uncle, not your cousin, none of that shit. That's all you. Because you are adult, you get to make your own decisions. You know the things that you want in life. You know that bad shit happens. It's going to continue to happen. But how you handle it, it's what measures your character. It's all about measure of character at this point. Are you going to handle it gracefully? Are you going to handle it understanding that no matter if these things continue to happen to me, I'm going to continue to do what I need to do for me and mine to succeed in the area that I want to succeed in, right? So listen, y'all, I'm here just to push y'all to be the best version of yourself, right? I'm here to push y'all to be the best version of yourself. I'm here to let you know that you're not alone in this healing journey. And I make everything that I do visual, y'all. I put it on the refrigerator. I put it on my door when I leave out the door. I put it on the mirror. I even wear. I listen, I created a whole spiritual t-shirt brand. So I can let people know I'm a chosen one. I'm a black sheep. I'm unbothered as fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because me giving a fuck about anything that's outside of my growth is irrelevant to me. So if y'all want to shop that t-shirt brand, go on over to wearethefuturenow.com and get your motherfucking t-shirt and use the keyword healing at checkout to get you a 30% discount, y'all. Support the brand. That's all I'm asking. This knowledge is free. Support the brand though. So I can keep giving y'all this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But I make everything visual. Make what's going on in your life visual. You look at it, you write it, you see it, you believe it, you manifest it. It's all about the power of your thoughts, your words, what your soul feels. Like it's all about that. And when they're all in alignment with each other and moving in the same direction, you become powerful. You become powerful. And that's what I'm doing. I'm building those up who ready to be built up because y'all, there's a time that's coming and it's coming soon and the chosen ones are going to be called out. And either you can get on the train and get ready or get left out. But in order for you to find the power that's inside of you to harness what God gave you, you have to fix you. You have to figure out purpose and you have to figure out what direction you're going in. You have to take accountability and you got to stop making excuses for yourself. I'm not here to feel sorry for you. I'm not here to boost you up, to make you feel like you're just so empowered. No, I'm here to let you know that you are in charge of your own life, of your own decisions, of your own path. And it's up to you to decide what direction you're going to take it, where you're going to go with it, right? Don't let that little heartbreak, don't let that little breakup, don't let none of that little shit knock you off of what you know you're supposed to be doing. It should push you harder. Anytime in my life where I ever hit a wall or I was backed against the wall and I felt like I ain't had nowhere to go, I fought my way up out of that motherfucker and it made me stronger. It made me more resilient. It made me want to push for the things that I wanted in life because at that point, I want to go harder. I want to be the best version of myself. I want to look the best. I want to dress the best. I want to smell the best. I want to smile the best. I want that glow to show in everything that I do in my life because now I'm striving and I have really purpose to move on because these same motherfuckers thought that I was going to stay in that spot. They thought I was going to stay in that rut. Now I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. I'm going to pivot around these issues, these problems, and I'm going to keep it moving. It's as simple as that, y'all. It's as simple as that. Listen, I'm coming to the end of this podcast. Thank everybody for listening. Thank everybody for watching. If you have not liked and subscribed my YouTube video, Key Intuitive Mind podcast, please do so. Hit that little bell, do all that little good shit. If you have not shopped the brand, wearethefuturenow.com. Go get your spiritual fucking brand t-shirt. I'm doing this spiritual brand t-shirt. Hey, listen, ain't a lot of people out here doing this shit, but I'm doing it with purpose. I'm making your healing visual. I'm making your journey visual. All of that good shit. You feel me? If you ain't went and followed my podcast, Instagram, it's podcast, Key Intuitive Mind. If you haven't went and followed my spiritual t-shirt brand Instagram, it is We Are The Future Now. Go ahead and do all that good shit for me. I am Kiana Wright on TikTok, all of that good shit. Listen, we are just starting a journey that I am looking forward to taking with everybody because I'm keeping this healing shit very real, very transparent, and very down to earth. And I'm not taking no for a motherfucking excuse. And I'm not sitting here trying to build myself up to make others look bad. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that. What I care about is helping people grow from situations that they thought they couldn't get over. Empowering people to see the power that they possess within them in order to make them get into the best version of themselves in order to move them into the most prosperous parts of their lives, y'all. It's Key Intuitive Mind fucking podcast. Thank everybody for listening. Y'all have a wonderful, 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 great week, great day, great night, great morning, whatever the fuck you listening to right now. And I'm out.